Hello everyone and welcome to another great modern stream here in Boros MTG. We are playing cards from Lorwyn today. In this case we are playing Boros Energy and we incorporated from a list that already did a 5-0 yesterday. Kinscaer Sentry for 1 and a colorless mana, creature, Kinscaer Soldier, first strike, lifelink. So more lifelink so that our ocelots make more tokens. Whenever this creature attacked, you might put a creature card with mana value X or less from your hand onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking, where X is the number of attacking creatures you control. So you attack with 2 creatures, that means you can put in an Ajani. You attack with only Kinscaer, you can put in Ocelot. So just being able to put up more pressure. We are not playing today, but there are other cards that I have seen people play in Boros Energy. Hexing Squelcher. If you have been living under a rock for the last month, this card is very strong. Maybe not in Boros Energy, but as a whole. And for 1 and a red, can't be countered, ward, pay to life. Spells you control can't be countered, and other creatures you control have ward, pay to life. The can't be countered part is not that great. It's always decent, but it's most like a good card that makes that every time your opponent kills your creature, they have to pay to life. And finally, I have also seen this card being played, Chiral Attentive First Year, or red and white double hybrid mana and 1, a total of 3 mana, legendary creature Vampire Cleric, tap 2 untapped creatures you control, copy target triggered ability you control. You may choose new targets for the copy, activate only once each turn. So by tapping, for example, having this and playing a Ajani, you can tap Ajani and Chiral and copy the triggered ability of Ajani, so you get another card, or at the end of turn you get another Ocelot trigger, which also puts up a ton of little cats in the battlefield. I'm not sure how it works with the attacking ability of Guide of Souls. I guess it triggers again and you will have to pay for the second time. You can copy Ragavan, Voice of Victory, Seasoned Pyromancer, which is not that great. You could copy Flage, like Evoke Flage and Double Shoot. So cards that can be done. You can copy Obsidian Charmao. So decent card to try. Oh, hi Dario, hi Manu. So for the rest, it's pretty stock, just some Sentry. And let's go into the games. If you enjoy my content, hit like and subscribe. So we are here for round 2-1 against Isia. We are currently 2-0. We are on the play with Ragavan and Sentry. So we directly drew our new card in the first hand. So first strike, lifelink, whenever this creature attacks. Not when another creature attacks. Opponent molds to 5. This smells something like combo, but we will see. Ragavan, go! The Stealing Monkey. Eldrazi Temple, yeah. Tron or combo map. Ragavan. I guess I prefer to Parlor. I'm gonna Parlor here. Danny stays on top. And Sentry gets played. Go. You think Moonshell is good in Modern? Yes, I have seen a lot of lists. Not the kind of card I enjoy, but I think the card is very strong. Another Eldrazi Temple. That means could select for 2 and Thognut Seers online. Let's see what they choose to do. They could also maybe need to get to another Tron land. What they're playing? Scions on my Ragavan. Sure. I'm not getting the trigger this turn. I get some damage in with 1 or less. No, sadly I cannot. They do not block. And I'm gonna play a Johnny here. They cannot Alice Dust or Sire this turn. Triple Temple. Okay, now they can Alice Dust. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they could do it earlier. 6 colorless mana. My opponent with the Triple Temple draw. 6 colorless mana. So, okay. We're gonna scry or get tokens. Cry. So Sacred in the Johnny. What cards do you think are gonna stay in Modern? I don't know. It's very hard without playing them. Hexing Squelcher. So they look at the top 4 cards. Hexing Squelcher. The Shadow, I think it's gonna stay here. But is it much better than play Shadow? Playing Shadow is already a medium plan. The Elementals, I'm pretty sure they're good. My opponent put 0 cards on top and 4 on bottom. Mindstone, okay. I can put a cat. I'm gonna create a token. I'm gonna attack. Now I can put Ocelot Pride attacking. This create some amount of tokens, and here goes Flage out your face. I don't have the City's Blessing now, sadly. Next turn I'm gonna have it. I can have the City's Blessing for 1 turn. If I draw fetch land, I'm still not on the Sire or Alice Dust. 7 mana. 7 mana. Where's Devourer? Okay. Devourer hitting a Johnny. Probably better than Sire. I could deal with Sire quite easily. I'm gonna attack with everything and put Flage and then recast Flage, and if I am right, this should be lethal. Flage is attacking, but I have consigned to memory. Attacking not escaped Flage, so they are gonna take 4 at least. That means that 3 is the magic number that's gonna deal with Flage. Yeah. First strike, you take 4. First strike damage, fetch. Maybe they should have not blocked the Kinscape if I didn't have a fetch. Okay, some mana advantage. Okay, Zero X-axis. And that's sideboard for game 2. So Blood Moon, Obsidian Charmau. Cat, I do not like Thraven Charm. Can side out 1 Galvanic. Voice of Victory. Wear Tear can be decent, not like it's amazingly great. Wrath of the Skies. Wear Tear. Ranger. Ranger is nice, but I'm gonna submit like this. We have Ragavan. Not a very sideboard-y hand. Like, we have Ragavan Prey. This hand is a bit better. Here with Ragavan, this hand would be great, but without, it's just medium. Here the classic, we have to dodge them from doing something very broken on turn 3. I'm gonna play this land, and Guide of Souls, go. Guide of Souls, go. Not Dismember, Eldrazi Temple. We are not getting Tron. Styling Guide of Souls and getting a top fine, I guess. So I'm gonna search for another Sacred Foundry, play or Kinscaer Sentry. Now let's see what happens this turn. Another Tron land. They don't have Tron, but they do have 4 mana for colorless. That means Thaugnat's maybe? No. Mindstone, Thaugnat's Mindstone, Exile or Sentry. Seems more like, okay. Take my Charmau, Wear Tear. Ragavan, Ocelot. Ragavan, Ocelot. I'm gonna... It's a red card. So no attacks this turn. Yeah, that Thaugnat's on the play. Draw a card. So they are in need of spells or mana. Basic Swamp. And another Thaugnat's. Yeah. Those are a lot of Thaugnat's. Pick Ragavan. And they attack. That's an easy double block for me. Makes me draw a card. It takes their creatures, so they can kill one of my creatures. But I do not care that much about it. So they took the... Whoa, good one. Okay, that's not like the best top deck, but a very good top deck. They lost their ability to have red colorless mana, but now we have to worry about Ugin. So not Ugin. Karn, they are attacking. I think my opponent should try to drag the game long. But okay, right, 4 damage for 3 damage. Johnny Bombardment. I'm gonna attack first. I could play, they could Sire this turn. I'm gonna play Bombardment. And then on my opponent's upkeep, I'm gonna Wear Tear their Mindstone. So that if they want to draw a card with it, it costs them 1 mana. So less damage can be done. Casting things on your opponent upkeep, I think it's undervalued. It's a very strong moment. Also, sometimes people overvalue casting cards in your opponent's upkeep. So we are on a nice race here. Here comes 1 damage. Johnny flips. Create a card. 2 damage. 1 damage. 3, 6, 7. I draw a card. Another Blood Moon. Not what the doctor. So what I'm afraid now, I'm afraid they could Alice Dust me. I'm gonna sacrifice this. Can would also be a So they have 7 mana. Oh, this maybe means Alice Dust. Create a cat. I'm gonna play another land so they can surveil a bunch. They're at 13. Is this Alice Dust time? They still don't have Tron. They're flooded. Land, no Tron. 6 mana. 7 mana. Ugin Ajani. Ugin maybe more troublesome that. And this Dust now. Map. Exile. Blood Moon. Okay. That means I can surveil. Here I want to hit a Flage. Surveil number 1. Ooh! Magic Online Premium, you know? If you subscribe to this channel, you can also get Magic Online Premium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna surveil again. Ocelot Pride. Not bad. Reds, white, Flage. So this is, let me count, 16. Fletch is 12, 13, 14, 15. So I think that's just lethal from nowhere. Attack my opponent. Yeah, plus I get some tokens. It's more than 16 damage. I think it's 18. Because I get 2 tokens from Ocelot. Ocelot Pride. Okay, yeah. Magic Online Premium. That's something. We fight it through our opponent. They did not have Tron, but we had the Magic Online Premium Flage. Oh, what a card. The 5th of February, there are a banned and restricted announcement. I don't think Modern will be shaken up. One of the cards that are on the top of my list, if something were going to happen, which I still think it's not going, was Flage. You're lucky that your opponent doesn't know how to play. I don't know. They play their cards. They play Ugin and kill something. But I would have not killed Blood Moon. Open chest. Okay. I'm not sure I have a chest. I think I have no chests. After the stream, I opened 1 chest. So run 2 against Goblin Goon. Yeah, Amulet or something from Amulet is probably gonna be taken down. I don't know. Modernist is a nice state, but not like, it is not being played a lot, but it's a logistic issue. And when Modern Season starts again, Amulet is gonna be picked up again. So run 2 against Goblin Goon. Gonna keep this. Not the strongest hand in the world, but I guess I'm gonna shock me so that I can, in case of need, play Galvanic and Surveillant on turn 2. There is some reason to play turn 1 Plains, and many players will do this because, yeah, it's fine, but if you look at all the universes you could be playing a turn 2 Parlor and Discharge is one of them. When is Modern Season starting? I guess June. I'm not sure. So my opponent played Ugin's Labyrinth Go, which is one of the weirdest things I have seen in my life. That's their turn 1 land. Maybe they misclicked. Creatures. Okay, that's a nice creature to have. Forest. Okay, they are on ramp. I guess here, gonna play Ocelot. I'm gonna Galvanic Discharge for 0. And this makes I survive to a Kozilek's Return in case of need. And now we have cats and things. Maybe I should have done it last turn, but I didn't know if this might be Bro Skill or something like that, so my removal was a bit more premium. Here you want to try to hold there enough glory so that they cannot kill it with Stormwind Mycospan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They could have 5 mana, so no kick it Mycospan this turn. Next turn I don't have 3 energy for Pride. I'm gonna keep that slowish hand. Fetch with Windswept Heath. 4 mana, that's Isetil Explorer. Okay, I can kill that. Another Isetil Explorer goes to the graveyard. Maybe not killing it now, but Elegant Pallor. I need a creature of glory. It's not a creature. Fletch would also be decent, but not like the best card. Bombardment. So what are we going to do? Gonna cast Bombardment and Raven Charm. Isetil Explorer. Fetch and response, probably just for a Surveillant to get a bit more value. 14. 1, 2, 3. It was only 3. Bojuka Bog, Devourer, attack, no counter sadly. Opponent loses 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Roach, thanks for the follow. Cats are made. Only 1 cat. We have lethal next turn, but they could do things to stop this. I have to not forget to bombard them away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So still no Devourer. What's their game plan? I think they kept a very weak hand on the draw. That's not like a hand you will want to keep. 4, so we might go spell. Be my guest. 3 mana, Kozilek's return. So that means we do 1 damage there. I should have done all the damages to my opponent. 3, 5. Yeah, now I am 1 damage off. I shall deal. I need to draw a creature, but now I am 1 damage off. Okay, no creature. I'm still fine, but 5, 6. I miscounted there. This still survives a flashback Kozilek's return. Oh, still any creature wins. I could have another Devourer. Yeah, miscounting there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think they have 12 mana for Emrakul. Maybe I'm wrong. 3, 4, 5. So Kozilek's return. I shoot this at you. You go to 1. I just need to draw a tiny creature. Now they have Emrakul mana. Sire, that's 2 turns. Some tokens I don't not care about, so they make tokens this turn, and Sire. Yeah, maybe I die. That would be very sad that I draw another do nothing card and lose because I punted there. Devourer. Okay, so now I need something that's yeah, maybe I lost this game because I punted. Would be very sad. Okay, yeah. Play land, go. I'm maybe losing this game because I punted. Yeah, things happen. I thought I was more away. That's you punt and also get punished. Now they gain 3 lives, so no Flage for me. 3, 6. I can still win with Flage if I because I have enough glory. So they gain 4. No attacks. My opponent's playing smart. Ha! Medical and Premium. You know it. Bitches get out of jail card or slow rolled are enough glory. Yeah, Flitch is such a broken card. There is no justice. I played wrong and got my get free of jail card. I could even have done 9 damage, so I could have drawn it next turn. So Eldrazi ramp, Charmouse, Blood Moon, Ranger goes. I like Thraven Charm in this matchup. Galvanic is nice. So what else do I want to side out? Discharge only kills. Yeah, I'm gonna side out 1 discharge. Okay, I posted like 3 hours ago something a bit random, not like a great tweet. I just saw this. It's too bad Magic doesn't have an iconic aura farming dragon mascot the way the other big TCGs do. Charizard is not a dragon, but okay, we are gonna accept it. And it posted, no dragons needed. We have the most iconic card, and it's a flower, just Black Lotus. Everyone knows Black Lotus, and this has just blown up in 5 hours. So not like it's the smartest tweet in the world. It was just random answer. We have dragon. Okay, I'm gonna keep this, but it's a bit weak. Slow, more than weak. It's a strong hand, but on the slow side. Yeah, I know people know Blue Eyes White Dragon and Charizard more than Black Lotus because they have a video game TV show. Like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh is probably more known in the world than Magic. Magic is just a card game right now. Maybe they finish this Netflix series one day. They fetch. But Black Lotus is the most famous card. Like actual factual card. Bombardment. I think I like Bombardment. It's a very strong card in this matchup. Like, not the Charizard card, but the Charizard character is more famous than the Black Lotus. But the card, I'm pretty sure it's more famous. So here we get Bombardment going. Go. I will be pleased to draw another land, but if not, also not the worst. So they don't have mana yet. Charma is not a great card against this exact matchup. There was a time Eldrazi was not very popular, but Eldrazi Tron, I mean, but Ramp was very popular, and they started playing cards like Bomb Burst or Molten Rain because it's good against this matchup. Eldrazi Temple, that's the first colorless land. And please. So a giant is gonna come down. Token is made. Could shoot here. I'm gonna shoot here. I got Dismember, but hit a token. 1 damage here. Damage here. Go. We have our Ajani Bombardment combo, which is strong. I've been very ahead if I had drawn a land last turn, because I would have been able to also play Guide of Souls and not have to shoot all my creatures. That's another Michael spawn with kicker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They fetch, so maybe not. Maybe that's Sire Devourer. World Breaker. Destroy land. Okay, this is fine. Not like crazy fine, but fine. They have more cards, then that's bad. More strong, but can't throw cats at them. I have right now infinite blockers for that World Breaker. This costs extra turn to damage. Okay, now I'm probably dead. Yeah, Charmer not being great against Eldrazi Temple.deck. We're playing the version with Lightning? No, we're playing Kinscaer Sentry. Talisman land? Okay, want a land, be shock land. Sentry gets played. Try to use your mana in the best way. Opponent is reading my card. First strike, lifelink. There's a person that has Lightning as out 3 drop. No, I didn't saw that. I got the list from the 5-0 dump. So opponent is in top deck mode, and I'm crawling back to the game. Depends what they draw. They could draw lands. Those decks play like 27 mana sources. They can also draw some cool spells. Could be a Kozilek command, another Dismember, 2 colorless land. They could have Eldrazi Temple. They do not want to deploy because it will make my dragon cheaper. Remember, this card has reach. You don't see it here and should be on top. So okay, so another Kozilek's return. Time is slipping away. Draw another land. I'm pretty sure they have a colorless land in hand. Blage. Guide of Souls. Go. Maybe a block. There is a high chance that this Guide of Souls never gets to do anything. Opponent can Emrakul me next turn. So if I don't block, I'm gonna block and shoot. So I have to Thrive and Charm them this turn. That's that. Exile my opponent's graveyard. They can copy with Woodland the Emrakul next turn and lethal me. So this is one more turn of living. Still they have to almost any big spell. That's the last nail in the coffin. I could board in Vacuum. Vacuum is not that bad. Stops Kozilek's return. Stops a bit of graveyard cards. Go Ragavan, Ocelot, Ajani, spells. And again, our opponent played well against Charmau, but with Ragavan, things changes if Ragavan survives, because we get ahead on mana pretty fast. The Warrior of Destiny gets revealed. Take 3. Pilferer, go steal something. They have summon Holy Heat, sometimes Dismember. You never know. 3 cards enter the exile zone. Oh, they might have a red land. Okay, they take the damage. Forest. So, Sentry. They could have Labyrinth plus Kozilek's return, but that means that if I draw a land, I'm fine. So, BS Pro goes to the graveyard. They play Labyrinth and I draw a land. I have a Charmau going off. Only Temple. That's not a Labyrinth, my dear friend. So now if my Ragavan survives, which it's likely going to happen because it did not have a Kozilek return last turn. Oh, they ate my card. Okay, fine. Thraven Charm. Oh, attack. Put in Pride. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this goes here and go. Get tokens. Sadly, no land for me to destroy Temple. Talisman, Kozilek's return, and Holy Heat on my Kitkin. Sure. Tap land. Not what the doctor ordered. Attack with this. Damage. So surveil. Still gonna keep this land and play a Johnny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 8. Only 1 token gets made. Maybe should have put a Johnny down next last turn. Topping ground. They have a Devourer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's still 1 mana off. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 more mana and you get a Soin Michael Spawn. So Michael Spawn, I guess. Maybe it's something else. Kozilek's return. Make 4 tokens. I'm gonna attack with all my tokens. No information given. They probably block this and they sacrifice it. Take some damage. 4 damage. 4 4 mana big dragon. I haven't played around this dragon well, but hey, I get to cast it. If I had it last turn, would have been great. So no life gained this turn. So go, you're at 6. Topia's Prowl, that's the card they did draw this turn. So I am 1 damage off. Okay, this is 3. Devourer. Sire, okay. Ragavan. Not a card I want to play now. Discard Ragavan. Arena of Glory, Guide of Souls. Sire. Gonna need something for this. I should have played the land. Eldrazi Temple. Devourer. What are they eating? Ocelot Pride, sure. Do not care that much about this. The attack, yeah. That's a lot of life. But still, Thriving Charm still gets us there. No more information. Not needed. Arithmisa. Surveil. Trying to hit Fletch. Yeah. We have been good at hitting Fletch. I don't have energy. We see some Subtle Evident tomorrow. Guide of Souls. And I'm not gonna attack with Fletch, or I do. I'm attacking with Fletch. Red, white. Slightly better than that. I like Soul type, but exile random cards. You take some damage. I gain some life. So I'm probably blocking this turn. I could block with. Can I block with enough to kill Sire? But this is 7 and this is 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, I can block with enough to kill Sire. This could end very wrong, but also very good. That's some kind of sweeper, or even I consider command to eat my Fletch. The classic block with everything. Fear Strike. Where does this go? Okay, no pre-combat things, at least not now. Biggest issue about bans living in this, you cannot use Deceit, which I think is a very strong card from my testing. As everyone, if you are not following this Twitch channel, you should do it. And as if someone has a spare Amazon Prime sub, it helps me a lot to if people subscribe. So we got rid of Sire, and now that's Breaker. Okay, not eating my Karkanis. Thank you for the sub. Welcome. So they took my Elegant Pallor. Season Pyro. Season Pyro. If I haste it, 4, 5. And haste this. I guess it's better to just haste it next turn. Not getting there this turn. Always yield to this. Not always yield to Pyro. Ajani. Yeah, Ajani is also a strong card. So now this allows us to put up a lot of attackers. So attacking cards are this one. Not what version to play at the Invitational. The Itaga Invitational or what? You can see the version I have built with deck is already on Moxfield. If you check deck, you will see the deck I will be playing tomorrow. This blocks. Who are you, Karkanis? Do I know you from the name? Not yet, but maybe. I'm not qualified for the Itaga Invitational. I'm gonna play the Pauper League on Saturday. And if I win, but Hippocampo, thanks for the 2 years of subscription. So that's the card they drew. And what's the next spell? Talisman. So we don't have much going on. Blood Moon. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, sure. So I can attack with everything, and if things get eaten up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have. If Fletch is better than random spells. So I'm gonna attack with everything that's not Guide of Souls or Ajani. They block here, they block here. Yeah, that's not 15. I don't have Guide of Souls mana. Block there, block token. So here, can surveil. Oh, I cannot surveil. Oh, the other surveillant was exiled. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. So yeah, sure. I'm playing Blood Moon then. 1, 2, 3. So I should have attacked with Guide of Souls then. So Blood Moon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have 7. Okay, and we win 2-0. On my Metafrail profile, you will find all my competitive Magic the Gathering content. You will get deck and sideboard guides, articles with ideas and analysis, and even the decks I will be playing in my next big tournament. I offer one-to-one coaching sessions to help take your game to the next level. Following is completely free, so hit the subscribe button and keep up with everything I post on metafy.gg. Round 3 against Team Human. We are probably playing a mirror. That means I'm gonna keep this. And starting with Ragavan, I guess. They're playing Boros. Yeah, this could be wrong, but if they don't kill it, it's like always high risk, high reward. They could not have Ocelot. Ocelot is the card that punished my Ragavan start, but I could also have a removal. I don't know, you never know. You have to get a planes in this mirror because you can get sneaky. Okay, now I have a Johnny, and I'm gonna play a Johnny here and pass. I think it was a good draw. You have to get a white land here. You don't want to get Blood Moon out of the game. Very bad, but bombardment. Thraven Charm. Gonna play... What happens if I play Flage? I play Flage, so I play Flage. So Thraven Charm. They eat my Ragavan. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We traded in some interesting way. So, and I play Guide of Souls. Go. They traded their Ocelot, which is a very good card, against my Ragavan, which is a very bad card. There's land, that means Flage on a Johnny. Yeah, Flage on a Johnny. Guide of Souls. There is a world where I could have pumped my Guide of Souls this turn. Okay, that was a punt. I should have played this pre-combat, and I could have pumped one of my Guide of Souls. I lost some VT there. Not very, very relevant, but it's somehow relevant. So now the Sentry could play a card. So they have 5 cards. They can play Flage, but not with haste. That's a risk play. It's a strong play. You will need to draw a land. Any land does the job, depending on what they kill. No Flage yet. They change their mind and they are flaging. Flage comes in with Fury. Arena of Glory. I'm gonna quick attack. That's 2 energy. No, it's twice gets finger. Yeah, I wanted to do that, but they killed my Flage, so a big issue. I'm still in a decent spot. I'm gonna Flage here and still not revealing my land. I'm not gonna reveal I have a land to make them guess. The only way I got slightly punished is if I draw a fetch land for a survey land, but opponent's at 7. That means they are at 10. That means that they know that Flage is troublesome. Sad. They played Thraven Charm on my Flage. Okay, sure. They kill Guide of Souls. I'm not gonna block. Try to push for damage. Flips. It was better to kill their cat. Voice of Victory. Can I lethal them? 3, 6. I don't know if I can lethal them, but I guess I have to keep attacking. I could have not casted this. I'm gonna attack with everything. I know a Johnny flips, but I think I need to push some damage in. This comes in. And Voice of Victory and... I don't know. That's 6 damage, 7 damage. They go to 3, they go to 6. Johnny flips. So let's see. Token goes. One of my creatures is gonna die, probably Voice, but the other is gonna live. So if I draw another Flage, maybe I should have played the Arena of Glory now, because no, Surveillance was not enough, because now it's tapped. Johnny shoot me. I missed on 2 damage by not playing Guide of Souls earlier. Injure. Okay, that's a lot of cards to the board. So Flage 6. Still in the race. Gained life. Flage. Bombardment. I have 6 outs. 6 outs is Flage and Bombardment both win the game. Okay, Bombardment not anymore. March flats. Okay, I'm gonna concede now. Back home. They target enchantment on creator with toughness 4 of greater. Celestial Purge. I guess Wrath of the Skies. Here you got Blood Moon, Ragavans. Where they are. We already have Destroy Evil and Celestial Purge. That's gonna be it. Oh, I want the Legend. I like to cut a land at this matchup. Post-board. Maybe I'm crazy, but... Ragavan out. Yes, Ragavan is very bad in this matchup. It gets dealt by Ajani, Ocelot. Ocelot Pride being the most... Okay. We have the 6 lands, 1 Legend of Roku. I'm gonna mull this. 1 lander. Okay, I'm gonna keep this and put down Ranger. So I'm not gonna play my creature on turn 1. I'm gonna Surveil. I can play my creature later out. I can also play a game where I want the Wrath to be good. Pride goes to the grave. Land, please. Head of Souls. Play my 1-drop. Go. Cold. Go. Ocelot Pride. Okay. Literally a mirror. They played Flooded Strand and they surveil Ocelot Pride. So now they kept the same hand as me. So it seems like they kept a 7-land hand with on the draw. Yeah. This is a literal mirror. I'm gonna play Ocelot Pride. So they probably have Wrath of the Skies in hand too, and literal mirror. They kept exactly the same hand as me. The 1-lander surveil, me on the draw with a Mull on 6, and me on the play with a Mull on 6, and they on the draw with a 7, which I guess is decent. Another Galvanic. Yeah. Yoo-hoo! That's half a victory. Bombardment for the future. So I might Season, Flage, Guide of Souls, yeah. So now I'm flaging if I draw land. Here it goes. I called Pyro. I think Pyro's better. Flage, Charm, and Voice. So we are not near to a land. So here if my opponent plays something, I can shoot the... My opponent tries to get energy, I can just... When saying, what the heck? Yeah? You keep a 1-lander. Sometimes you have to accept that sometimes this works out and sometimes not. And if it doesn't, it just happens. You keep a 1-lander, you know the risk. You see this a lot with my Ruby Storm videos. There I keep a lot of 1-land hands with Surveil or with Oath on the draw or something. And those hands tend to be, if you draw the land, you are golden. And if you don't draw the land, it's just terrible. So here I'm gonna kill Guide of Souls. Arena of Glory, the best card in the universe to draw, but if not, does it has any Lorwyn cards? Of course it has. We are playing Kinscaer Sentry. So here are ways to cut it. Lorwyn, Boros Energy if we don't have any Lorwyn cards. So no lands for us, but it's fine. We drew 2 lands while our opponent did not. So Ocelot Pride. Okay, they found a 2nd land. And now the big question. What do you do? You exile my Flage, which is probably gonna win the game, but all the other cards are also gonna win the game. There are they're not being able to cast Wrath of the Skies, so they're killing Bombardment. Okay, that's a plan. Damage, attack for 5 total. Was vacuum, random card. Bombardment was probably too strong to deal with it. Bombardment. Okay, that's not the strongest card. Wrath of the Sky. So Ocelot Pride, attack for 5. Still no lands inside. Go to 7. Tokens get sacrificed. Land. Okay, what does this mean? Ajani. I can kill the Ajani before it does anything. I think I'm going to do in response to the trigger, I'm gonna kill the Ajani. They can shoot at my Pyromancer. No, they will probably shoot the token. Kill my Pyro. Yeah. I have to wait until they surveil. Still no lands. I have lethal next turn, so I'm not gonna risk it to overextend into Wrath. I kept the card on top. Land. Cast double spell. Single spell. Go to 2. Something with haste. It's this Voice of Victory with haste. So I'm gonna eat Celestial Purge. I'm gonna purge that in response. Okay, what do you have with haste? Now the haste is not really something that does something. Another bombardment. Okay, yeah, I guess they can attack, make tokens, and kill my voice. Sad, but fine. Now they attack. I'm gonna eat a Johnny. Okay, they tap their Arena of Glory for nonsense, and now they have to use all their resources on this voice. So Fletch wins, Arena of Glory wins, Galvanic Discharge doesn't win. Okay. Land, please. Okay, finally. Land. And opponent concedes. Yeah. Finally we drew lands. Okay. Got the board in Wear Tear. What is Ranger? I'm gonna board that Ranger. I'm gonna board in Wear. Go. Oof. This hand. Decent hand, but no white mana. So I'm gonna mold this. CPO, thanks for the follow. Okay, I guess. Arena of Glory. This is cat or guide. Now I play cat. Now they can play cat. They have a very strong hand. A decent hand, but not like a great hand. So they attack for 1. I take it easily. Maybe I should have put down the Parlor. They're very aggressive with their spells. The Bombard. Yes. Maybe keeping Guide on top. Or Guide into Pyromancer, but probably gonna play Pyromancer into all spells. So let's see what my opponent does. This Turn of Glory. Just attack for 2 and put some counters. Maybe I should have put down Guide and try to get Wrath. 4 to 12. Flage. Ragavan. But Ragavan can be strong, but double Bombardment. Bombardment Ajani is... I can search for planes and play Bombardment and Ajani. Opponent can attack for 6. Pallor. Okay. I can play Ragavan with Dash and make it fly. I can also not do that. I can also play Ragavan with Dash and not attack with it. See some Pyro. Ragavan with Haste. Okay. Yeah. Goose. Thanks for the follow. The Goose is loose. So no more plays. Here 4 energy. They give this haste. That's 7. I'm gonna block with this. This makes I lose. Seasoned Pyro and a token for their card. Wrath of the Skies. That would have been a great card for me to cast. Voice of Victory. No. What does happen? Let's go to 4. This is a flying counter on it. I shoot here. I can cast Voice. I don't think I have any outs here. See that if I would have put down the Guide of Souls, I would have drawn 1 card earlier. So I would have drawn the Wrath of the Sky last turn with the Seasoned Pyro. And now I would have Wrath and win the game. Which is crazy how a small micro decision would have changed the game. I didn't need this Guide of Souls. That was something. Okay, if I play a Johnny and I play Bombardment, I shoot at the Ragavan. I flip a Johnny. I shoot. I think I go to 1 if I do this. Okay, so Johnny. That's thinking they have 0 cards that do something. That's a Thraben Charm. Yeah, they could kill my Johnny. Yeah, if I had the Wrath, we had a game. But yeah, I put more value than it should have on the guide where I did not need it. We're playing against Mactos 93. White Red. What is White Red? Okay, that's Ponza, but I don't think this is Ponza. We played against them with Ponza last week. We're on the draw. So let's see. Otawara. Wallet. Tami. So we'll love to draw a Discharge or a Ocelot Pride. Those 2 cards, like any 1-drop will be great. Ragavan not that much, but any 1-drop will be fine. Play Lorwyn for Island and play a Venetia Island. Okay, that's a 1-drop. Now I do want to play a 1-drop or I do want to play Guide of Souls. I think I'm gonna cast the Sentry. I'm gonna attack for 1, that's for sure. Oh, this makes that my next turn I have more options. Ragavan is not the 1-drop. If I had a Ocelot, I would have cast it, but not with this. So, because Spellsnare this? Do they have Spellsnare? They're probably reading it. And maybe Spellsnaring it. First Strike, Lifelink. When this creature attacks, you might put a creature card with mana value X or less from your hand onto the battlefield. Tap it and attacking, where X is the number of attacking creatures you control. So they dismember the Kithkin in response, sure. Next turn I can play Guide and Tajani. Maybe I should play Flage. I'm gonna play Flage here. This prompts a counter spell, but also makes them fear. So I could play everything. Could haste this. So counter spell, yeah. This is just to get another clue. There's some kind of control deck mono blue. Dismember. Weird that control deck plays Dismember. The only way it's like maybe it's a one-off, or maybe they are just on mono blue. That's possible. Boros Energy tends to be very good against control decks. So Guide of Souls, Exert, Ragavan. This can fly. Now, you want to counterspell my Ragavan or not? It's a hard decision, because every card you counterspell is 1 more card that goes there for Flage. So, Johnny, that's something you for sure want to counterspell. Do they have double counterspell? Do they want to counterspell? Yeah. Back with everything. Yes. Counters on Ragavan. I'm taking the land they did not get earlier. Maybe a Thoxis. Dismembered. Yeah, Ragavan is a card. Yeah. Exclamation mark Ragavan in the chat. Now, mono blue things. I don't know. This card comes in. Blood Moon can get them. I don't know. While my opponent is playing, I'm gonna board in Blood Moon, and Blood Moon tends to be good against the control decks. They get back to only casting one spell a turn or even 0 spells. Okay, we have the classic 1-2-3 hand, Tamiyo, and Guide. Still have the escape trigger. Still have this. Yeah, if you get it, you can still do it. But we did play the Fletch with the Kitkin last game. So if we had playing something like a Consign, we could have an attacking Fletch. It died, but it was attacking until it died. Yeah, sure. So I'm gonna attack with Guide of Souls. Maybe they have Bowmaster. Not yet. Dismember. Sure. So they could have gonna play a Johnny here. Maybe that's not worth. They could have Spell Snare. It's very easy that they have Spell Snare. I think it's a Spell Snare trap. This charge. I'm gonna play Ocelot Pride and pass. Not getting eaten by Spell Snare trap. That's a very Spell Snare trap. So they're playing Dimir. Oh, they're playing the Washington deck, sure. Another Dismember. Now I want them to use... I'm gonna play a Johnny. Here they call Spell Snare, but they lose the ability to crack the clue. And also their mana, Stern Scalding. No Spell Snare yet. Yeah, cause, do you recommend that we borrow the Kinscaer Sentry? I don't know how much it costs, but for less than €4, I will for sure buy it. If you play Boros Energy, I don't know how much the cards. It's a €2 card, so I will for sure buy it because why not? Cast with dash, dashy dash. Draw a card with clue. Yeah, not great, not terrific. Surgical Ajani, sure. Yeah, Surgical Extraction. Yeah, always a good card. They know I have Fletch. I'm gonna cast. They could have another Surgical, but whatever. They drew a land, so 2 random cards. This is for 1. Yeah, I'm gonna dash this. They want to destroy it with dash. That's fine. I'm fine them just making use. This also makes that if I draw another Ragavan, it gets better for me. Yeah, €2 it costs on MKM. So draw a clue. Yeah, if you're a Boros Energy player, I think it's totally worth buying it. 6 mana, last land. I wanted to put it on top, but I cannot put on top anything that's that bad. Yeah, here comes Fletch. I don't care what happened to this. So they destroy my land. Yeah, the plains. They're gonna fatal push it. Sink. Sure. I'm gonna play Marsh Flats and go. So Marsh Flats, Bombardment and pass. It'll be a good card with Abhorrent. Yeah, getting all the creatures is hard. So many cards win the game right now. Tamiyo. Maybe I need to kill the Tamiyo. Voice of Victory. Sadly without haste. Stern Scalding. Yeah, then I'm for sure killing the Tamiyo. I'm gonna shoot. I know that next turn I call lethal them, but I think if they draw a counter spell and they counter my Fletch while they have a Tamiyo, that's worse for me. So hasty Fletch. Opponent is salting in the chat. Yeah, that was a good top deck. So 3-1. The Energy is such a strong deck. We have won many games with Fletch today. What a card. I don't own any Fletches. I got them when they were printed. They played them a bit and then sold it. I'm not the aggressive player. One more round. Thank you very much for the advice. I broke 3 just in case. For me, usually it's every card that costs less than €3. I could maybe play in a deck that I play. I'm gonna buy it. Like, why not? Okay, we are in round 5 against TB and Spring Timmy. So also a content creator. So yeah, we are on the draw with a no 1-drop hand, but we have the removal and some other cards. Wandering Falls. This is some kind of cutter deck. This is Tamiyo. No, not a Washington deck, or at least they don't have a Washington in hand. I'm gonna keep my 3rd land. Gonna need it. Pick up a plains and play 1 Kinscaer Sentry. This is probably a counterspell worth card. They are reading it. If it dies or those. Okay, Lightning Bolt. Another Thundering Falls. That's some kind of control deck. Steam Vents. Go to 16 and play Meek Attack. New card for Lorwyn. Red and a 2. Enchantment. 1 and a red. Activate. You may put a creature card with total power and toughness 5 or less from your hand onto the battlefield. That creature gains haste at the beginning of your instance. Oh, this is a sneak attack. Power and toughness 5 or less. Okay, that's a small creature, but still strong. Okay, they are Force of Negation. Okay, let's see what's the put a creature with total power and toughness. It's total. So not many big cards can be played with this. Oh, the one that steals cards? It has to be some star creature or something like that. Now on the upkeep, gonna Thraven Charm again. That's probably the namesake card of your deck, and if you are playing it, something bad is gonna happen to me. So that's the new spell snare. Sentry. Gonna get another Sacred Foundry. And play Ajani. Counter spell into Ajani, sure. Tablan. Glasspool Mimic. Okay, they are trying to copy something with this. I don't want to put anything into play. Plage. So they're missing the big cards. 2 cards. Holding my card. Yep, I have both Surveillance. I'm not gonna fetch now. Not really needed. Gonna remove the creatures and spells from the graveyard because I'm a bit afraid. So the star chart, yeah, H enters. That's 5 damage, 3 damage, sorry, and go. So we have lethal next turn if Flage connects. Not, we will leave our opponent at 2. Okay, they are sneaking in something. Agent of Treachery. When this creature enters, you can, at the beginning of your next, if you control 3 or more parents you don't own, draw. Okay, so Agent, Flage. I can kill this Flage next turn. I can copy this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They steal or Flage, attack for a lot. Okay, so they took our Flage. If they steal it in response, we are also fine. They can also keep it, so we have to be aware of Flage existing. I'm gonna fetch in my upkeep. Bombardment. So that's gonna get there. And now I'm gonna discharge this. Got Force of Negation it. Cannot Spell Snare. They cannot. We'll have another agent. Opponent is thinking what to do. This Consult, yeah. Consult for 4. Try to hit Force and a blue card. What is better? So they didn't have a blue card in hand. And shoot this to you. Now this Flage cannot be taken anymore because I will be able to sacrifice it. Guide of Souls. This card seems not red. White. Spell. Bleach. Take this. Always yield. Now you go. They could try to do something. This copies. You control, not your opponent controls. Sneak attack. Yes. They copy Bombardment. Take Bombardment. Okay, that's interesting. So now they could copy this with this. Take Flage. So they're gonna copy this. So they're gonna play Glasspool Mimic, copy Treacher. I'm gonna shoot the Flage at my opponent. Okay. Yeah. They have another. Yeah. That was going to happen. They keep this. They take a land. Okay. 3, 6. I'm at 16. Those creatures die. Okay, we are not in a worse spot. We have lands and we have spells. Just kill. I planned ahead and killed my Flage because they were gonna steal it. That's something I wanted to happen. Ooh, that's bingo. They got off a counter. What is this? Subtlety. Yeah, sure. But the subtlety cannot be put on top. Subtlety attacks for 4. So I have a 2-turn clock. Does they have another counter? No. I draw cards. Ajani, land, go. So I don't have any more surveillance. They attack for 3, 4 in the air. This card was banned in Standard or Pioneer, something like that. I think it did happen. So weird. It's a strong card. But at the beginning of your end step, you control 3 or more permanents you don't own. So Standard. Yeah, I know the card was a problem in one multiverse. Agent of Treachery, yeah, sure. They take Ajani, but Ajani returns at its owner's control. So maybe it's not that strong of a card. Take Ajani. Yeah, sure. 3. They control 3 permanents they don't own. So this is So this dice, they shoot. I could draw. The opponent draws a card. 1, 2, 3, 4. They drew the bolt and killed me. Yeah. I come back from 2 Agents of Treachery. The third one was very strong. Oof, I would have drawn Arena of Glory. 1, 2, 3. Destroy Evil. Celestial Purge. Wear Tear. Discharges. Medium. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be it. Maybe the late Gent of Roku is worth. And I'm gonna only play 1 Blood Moon. So game 2, we have a strong opener. Ragavan, that means they will need to have Bolt. So Ragavan gets there. The Legend of Roku also gets there. Subtlety, Plains, Sentry, and Pride. Next turn I can flash in Flage. I have to be a bit aware of cards like Brotherhood's End or Anger of the Gods. Probably Brotherhood's End. I think anyone is playing Anger of the Gods nowadays. Bolt there. I play Flage. Flage target you. This game's live. This puts tokens. If they play their enchantment, that's good. But they do not have it now. Scattered Ghost Vacuum. That means they may have another card. Exile the top 3 cards of your library. Next turn you will play those cards. They are killing Pride. We are attacking with 4 cards, so they need Force of Negation now. Force of Negation is always a card that is quite medium. So exile Wear Tear, Bombardment, and a Johnny. If I draw a land, I can play everything. Okay, they concede. Yeah, I was gonna get everything. No, game 3. They don't have Blood Moon. They don't have many basics. I don't know. Rangers maybe. It's a 2-for-1. I'm gonna take off a Flage because it's dangerous against their agents. So, okay. It's a decent hand that we could steal a game thanks to Blood Moon. So here comes Sacred Foundry. I'm very good at drawing Flage every day of my life. So Sentry gets played. Cat get made. Thanks. Sante Capo Bianco. Fire Ice, okay. We can still Fire Ice. Okay. I'm gonna get another island. This is Blood Moon time. Not the best Blood Moon, but it dodged a lot of things and they were gonna get stuck with 1 island. Their deck with many red cards. Enchantment? Yes. So Guide of Souls. Have to be aware of Flage, but whatever. So what do you want to take? Subtlety. Yep, goes to the top. Spell Snare, sure. So I'm gonna attack with Guide of Souls. If the sneak attacks something into play, I'm fine. Another land. It's turn 6. So they missed a land drop. That means they probably have a land. Console the chart for 5. I have to be very aware of them snapping off my Flages. I'm probably just discarding them when I draw a red land. Bombardment. This gets cast. Do you have a counter? Yeah, sure. Maybe that was wrong. I'm gonna attack with everything. Now what are they doing? Bolt there. Throw at you. I'm not gonna flip a Johnny. I don't want you stealing my Johnny. Now they sneak something in. They take Guide of Souls. So okay, they did deal with my board. Maybe I should have not attacked with a Johnny, but I was expecting this agent to be there. Now with Bombardment, I can cast the first Flage. 3 damage. Sack. 6. I need to draw a land. So Guide of Souls. And Ocelot Pride. Those are 3 damage. And potential lethal next turn. 3 mana. Fire Magic. For everything. Okay. Shoots. Yeah, we're just grinding them for Mountain gets drawn. So Flage. And opponent concedes. Good, yeah, Flage is a good card, Bombardment is a good card. So we got a 4-1, and they asked me to open a chest earlier, so I'm gonna open 1 chest. 15 play points, and 1 card from Shadowmoor. Thirstle Down Leak, Creature Kithkin Knight. Oh, a Kithkin. Flash, other white creatures you control get +1/+1, other blue creatures you get plus. And then this is Winter Cursed Rider, 3/2/4/2. So the deck was nice. Boros Energy is tier 1 deck in the format. The Sentry was not like crazy good, but decent. Another way of pressuring your opponent. For the rest, I will still recommend playing 1 less Fetchland, 1 less Flooded Strand and Marshflat, and play a basic Mountain. No one does this, but I think it's very worth. And yeah, that's gonna be it. I put this video on YouTube later. So thanks to Hippocampo Gamer and Karkanis for the subscriptions. And see you tomorrow, probably playing Living End with the new Elementals and maybe Legacy lands.